But something the Lord laid on my heart that I wanted to talk about today is identity. And I'm not sure if it's up there, but my theme for, or my title for this idea is, who are you? And I was kind of wrestling with the Lord on this one. I was sitting at our women's conference. So at Highlands College, we get plugged into the Church of the Highlands. It's where we work, and that's where we get our ministry experience. And so I was sitting at our women's conference a little bit ago, and I was kind of wrestling with the Lord because he told me identity is kind of what I want you to talk about. That's what's really been cutting me recently, and I feel like that's the message I have to share. And I was like, Lord, every girl in this room has probably heard 5 messages on identity. I was like, or more. I feel like we hear about it so often, and I was like, I don't want to just have repetition. And I felt like he was like, Lily, why do you think that I keep on sending people to talk about identity? Why do you think we have to keep bringing it up? And of course, in my mind, I'm very type A, perfectionistic. I'm always beating myself over the head. So I was like, well, probably because we forget so much, and I just don't remind myself enough. I'm not spending enough time reminding myself in the Word. And he was like, no, it's because the enemy knows who you are, and he's putting in literally all the effort he has into making you forget your identity because he knows how valuable it is. Even if you don't know your identity, he actually does. That's the thing. We're working on figuring out our identity. The enemy already knows it. He knows the Word, too. He knows what the Word says about us. He knows all of that. So why do you think he's working so hard to make us forget every single day? Why do you think we have to wake up every day and remind our soul who we are again and again and again? Because he knows, and his number one priority is to make us forget. So my verse for today that God really put on my heart, it's actually our monthly verse at Highlands College, which I'm just the Lord connects all the dots. But anyway, it's John 10:10, which is, the thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy, but I have come that you may have life, and life to the full, or life more abundantly. And it's so ironic because Maggie literally just said it. I forget, she said it earlier over something, but anyway, it's the enemy, he wants your life, right? He wants to kill you, but if he can't take your life, he's going to take the next best thing, which is who you are. He's going to take your identity. And if he has your identity, especially at our age, if he takes your identity when you're 20, he has the rest of your life to do whatever he wants. He has the rest of your life to destroy your life, basically. So I think it's so important, especially our age. It's okay to hear the message of identity 100 times because the ages between 10 and 25 maybe, I don't know, teenagers, 20s, those are the ages when your identity is being formed. That's when the Lord is forming who you are as a person. So that's the age when the enemy is going to come and try and steal your identity. That's the age when he's going to try to attack it the most. And he tries to attack it your whole life, especially women, because he's been at our back since the beginning, in the garden.